So I'm going to continue from here. So let's say you're done adding all the items. So you're done adding all the items that the customer require. Now there are some cool stuff you can do on here. You can add some color. All right, you can add color. You can add a marker. All right, you can add a marker on here. You can basically add anything on here. Now if you detected during sorting, during the time of sorting, you detected that this particular cloth maybe is torn, or it has a stain or a damage before you guys received it, you can give a description of what you observed. Then you can also upload a screenshot of what you detected on that particular garment. So once that is done, you can just continue. So like I said before, instead of you, since you already have the customer saved, all you just need to do is to just call the customer name. Their profile will pop up, as you can see. Now if they don't exist, you just click on the plus icon and they will be displayed on, you just click on the plus user icon, then you add them here. So I'm going to quickly check out, click on checkout. Now once I click on checkout, now this is the order date, which I can also backdate. I can also backdate this order. All right, so I can backdate it. I can set it to the current date. So let me go back to speed and delivery, and my standard duration is 5 days, so I'm going to select 5 days. 5 days. All right, 5 days. So I can change my time. I might want the person to come much earlier. All right, you can see by 12:16 the person should be here. Then now note that your standard duration is different from express. All right, your standard duration is more like when you are like the period in which you take to finish a particular laundry for a customer, like your standard duration. All right, but for express, you can click on express. You click on double the price. Of course, you definitely want to double the price. You want automatically, when you click on double the price, it will be calculated here for you, and you can see the total based on the number of items you have here. So I can set it, but now let me switch back to my standard price. Let me put it back to custom. Let me delete this because I want it to just be on my standard duration. Now the service covered is pick up and drop off. I charge 3,000 for pick up and drop off, 1515. Now I have extra services. Now extra services are services that that are not really part of your laundry items. Those extra services can be like maybe like scent, starch application, stain removal, or even hanger. So all those kind of stuff. So you can just click, like you can see scent, number of scents. You can add, okay, you used two cents on this. You can add stain remover. So, okay, let's just remove scent for now. Let's add stain remover. So for all of these garments now, you are charging this person 2,000 for the scent. Now for alteration, you can also, and now note that all these things are customizable. These ones are just labels that you can change at any point in time. If you want to add new one, you can click on this add labels. Now once you click on add labels, you can edit all these ones and you can still add your own. So let me click on the active tab again, go back to launch POS. See, one cool part about this, all this thing I've done will still resume back where I stopped, so I don't need to start everything afresh again. You can see it has resumed. Now I can add all this one to alteration. So all these things are extra services that will be rendered on this particular order. Now you can add your tax. You can select your tax. All right, now you can add your shelf. Let's say I want to store this cloth in compartment A2, so I can select A2. This is where I want to store it. Now I have settlement. Now if the person is paying immediately, you select the payment option the person used, but if the person is not paying, you can just set it to pending. Now we also have the split payment. Now if the person is paying in two ways, like mixed, maybe by POS or transfer, you can just select POS, enter the amount, you click on add, you select another one like transfer. So you can just split them like this. All right, then if it's partial payment, the person is making a partial payment, you can select enter the amount for the partial payment. But right now I'm just going to stick to quick payments, other payments, just set it to cash. All right, now these are my account number that will display on my receipt, so I can toggle them on. If I want to add, I can still click on this add button here. It will take me to my bank account. Then I'll select and add. I select add to receipt. So let me click on my active tab again, go back to POS. Let me click on checkout. Let me go to settlement. So I'll just select it as pending, as this payment is pending. All right, so that's basically it. Once that is done, you just click on finalize. Once you click on finalize, you see now you can toggle on your PDF watermark so that it shows. Now, one cool part about this is that once this thing is created automatically, your customer, if you are on the enterprise plan, your customer gets a WhatsApp message sent directly to them. They get SMS, they get email notification sent to them. But if you're on the professional plan, your customer gets email notification and SMS. Then on the starter plan, your customer gets email notification alone. However, you can still share the receipt to them on WhatsApp, which is by clicking this. Or let me download the PDF. This is the PDF receipt, because we basically have 3 types of receipts. Now, if you see the way the receipt looks, this is the way the receipt looks and everything. All right, this is basically everything. So this is the web receipt. This is the web receipt. You can see the web receipt and everything. See the way it looks. All right, you can see this is the tax I added. You can see the QR code. This is my terms. These are my terms. Okay, these are my terms. I will show you where you can add that as well. So if you want to add your terms, I will show you how to do all of that. So you can assign from this place to your washing machine. All right, so that is that. So once that order has been created, you click on orders from your POS. You click on orders, then you see it from your order tab. You see it here. All right, you can update the payment. You can click on here to update payment. All right, you can set the payment as paid cash. So if you confirm, if transfer, if you confirm it, you mark as saved. Now if you go back to that orders, now you see to be shown as saved. All right, it should show as paid. Now if you click on, let's say you are done with this particular laundry, you can click on quick status. Look at it, click on quick status. You can set it for, since it's a pickup and drop off service you're offering this person, so the option it will be for it to be that it's ready for delivery. So you click on ready for delivery. But if you want to further enhance this, you can take this to the washroom. Take it to washroom. All right, you select a washing machine, you assign it to a staff. Once you assign it to a staff, then you can just click on assign. All right, once you assign your staffs, now from their own end, all they just need to do is to be updating all this. They update, they click the update until they finalize that order. All right, so that's basically it. That's basically it. Same thing applies to this. You finalize order. So once you finalize order, the order will be marked as ready for delivery. See, ready for delivery. All these ones have been updated. If you want to print through the thermal printer, you can always click on here to print. So there's a whole bunch of things. So let's assume now that order, if you want to edit the order, you can click on POS edit mode to edit the order and add more items. You can see you can change the customer and all of that.